Taming the Hungry Wolf, a Buddhist perspective on overcoming desire. Throughout life, individuals often grapple with thoughts and desires that can divert us from tranquility and inner balance. Lust is among the most potent of these cravings. If not managed properly, it can disturb our personal peace and impact our relationships with others and our surroundings. In Buddhism, lust is not inherently negative. Instead, it is recognized as a natural human experience. The essential strategy for mitigating its potentially harmful effects lies in employing mindfulness and wisdom to guide it. This notion is exemplified in a Buddhist narrative about a young monk who sought the Buddha's guidance regarding his challenges with impure thoughts. The young monk's struggle. The tale commences with a young monk who, despite his commitment to enlightenment, felt overwhelmed by lustful thoughts. Disturbed and perplexed, he approached the Buddha, confessing that his mind was unsettled and cluttered with desires beyond his control. "Why are my thoughts plagued by impurity?" he inquired. "Lust consumes my energy and time, and I find myself captivated by women, struggling to remain composed." The Buddha, embodying patience and compassion, responded with a gentle smile and posed a question. "Do you comprehend the nature of lust?" The young monk paused before answering. "Buddha, I am uncertain about what lust truly is, but it feels quite detrimental." At this point, the Buddha began to elucidate a fundamental insight regarding lust. He informed the young monk that lust should not be seen as an evil entity. Rather, it arises from feelings of inadequacy. Just like when you lack money, you yearn to acquire it, Buddha explained. Lust emerges from perceived needs. It is not intrinsically wrong, it is simply a craving or desire. When this longing is physical, we label it sexual desire. Understanding the source of lust. Curious, the monk then asked, "Where does lust originate, and how can we manage it?" The Buddha clarified a vital point often misconceived. Lust is not a result of external influences. It dwells within us as an inherent aspect of human instinct. Lust is an integral component of human nature, crucial for the survival of our species, Buddha noted, stressing that it should neither be feared nor entirely suppressed. Nonetheless, while recognizing lust as natural, the Buddha pointed out that many misinterpret it. The challenge does not lie within lust itself, but rather in how individuals choose to respond to it. Many attempt to conceal or suppress their lust, considering it shameful or incorrect, Buddha remarked. However, lust itself is not the issue. It is our response to it that counts. The Hungry Wolf, a metaphor for desire. To further illustrate his point, Buddha employed a metaphor, the hungry wolf, residing within each person. Envision lust as a ravenous wolf dwelling within you, Buddha said. Hunger is a natural feeling, akin to the wolf's need for nourishment. If we let this inner wolf roam unchecked, it can lead to turmoil. In this analogy, the wolf symbolizes our desires, while hunger represents the intrinsic cravings that emerge throughout life. Achieving inner peace requires not the suppression of the wolf's hunger, but its taming. To tame this inner wolf, we must recognize its existence and comprehend its hunger without succumbing to every desire, Buddha counseled. This mindful approach allows us to acknowledge our cravings without allowing them to dictate our thoughts and actions. Through awareness and self-discipline, we can convert the wolf from a destructive force into a supportive companion. By practicing mindfulness, we can keep this wolf as a friend rather than letting it become a tyrant, Buddha explained. This enables us to attain equilibrium and harmony in our lives, ensuring that our natural instincts aid us positively without inflicting harm. Embracing desire with mindfulness. The young monk attentively absorbed Buddha's teachings and, with newfound insight, expressed his appreciation. "Thank you, Buddha," he replied. "I now understand that lust is a natural element of our human existence. It is not something to dread or repress, but rather to comprehend and channel wisely." The Buddha, pleased with the monk's comprehension, compared the management of desires to caring for a garden. Similar to how a gardener nurtures their plants, we must cultivate our thoughts and desires with mindfulness, Buddha stated. By fostering awareness, we can observe our desires without being overwhelmed by them. This lesson profoundly impacted the young monk, who returned to his daily practices with renewed determination. He embraced meditation as a means to calm the tumultuous thoughts in his mind and learned to view his desires as fleeting clouds, acknowledging their presence without allowing them to dictate his actions. The monk's transformation. As time progressed, the monk's wisdom expanded and his practice deepened. He became a source of support and understanding within the temple, providing comfort to fellow monks and villagers grappling with their internal struggles. His compassion and serene demeanor became a symbol of hope for those seeking tranquility amid life's uncertainties. During quiet moments, the monk would contemplate his journey and the priceless lesson imparted by Buddha. The metaphor of the hungry wolf served as a continual reminder for him to engage with his desires through both compassion and restraint. Instead of attempting to suppress or deny his humanity, the monk embraced all facets of himself with mindfulness and wisdom.